Hello my friends, and welcome back to a new video, a new game, and a new story of the channel. Since, for those who don't know, I haven't uploaded any content in almost a year. There have been like 2 videos in the meantime as updated videos intended to tell my audience what has been going on and why there was no content. So the short story is, I had military duty and now I'm back to my normal civil regular life, and I'm really happy to be here, and thus I can show the case this one with a new game I recently started playing. Not recently, I guess I have now almost 200 hours in it, but it's a really nice game, XCOM2. So, and I guess without further ado we can just jump into it, launch a new campaign. We will go in without the tutorial. However, I will show subtitles so you can read along if you can hear, because of the soundtracks and things and such, because I'm not quite sure whether the sound is actually appropriate. So tell me down in the comments below whether I should turn down the volume of the game a little bit lower, because I've lowered it quite a bit compared to what I've usually used, like when without recording. And for the difficulties, I'm going for Commander, since there has actually been there's a DLC, War of the Chosen here. I've already played this one as well. This will be probably the next series right after XCOM Vanilla, and there I played in Commander and won. It was really, it was a challenge, I must admit, this one, but it's good. So yeah, but Vanilla I have never played above average veteran, so for Commander, the significant chance for experienced XCOM2 players only. Oh, it would be really nice to play Legend. Really nice to be Legend at least once during a Let's Play. So that might be actually the challenge for the War of the Chosen campaign. Okay, so Iron Man mode. Obviously we will enable Iron Man mode. So for those who don't know, Iron Man is where you cannot reload previous saves. So if you mess up, misclick, then the misclick will be there forever. So this will increase the tactical difficulty. So there you go. Meaning every choice you make is final. Iron Man mode is the ultimate XCOM experience, and I'm totally into that. It is beautiful. So without further ado, let's jump into it and listen to the story.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions
Could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Now that we've got a foothold, it's time to take the fight to Advent. We're heading into the city center to take down a public target. Something that will get people's attention. Neutralize any security forces in the area. Keep your heads down.
Okay, so that was the intro, and I just realized something. There is no there's like one piece of story missing. Like, actually there are two pieces of story missing. One is because I'm not using the tutorial. I will fill in the gaps just after you realize that there is a gap.
1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
And the other little part is, so just as a small background information, we are now playing 20 years after the original XCOM. And for those who don't know, the original XCOM is a game where you try to defend the Earth with the XCOM project, so with your elite soldiers from an alien invasion. And that's just as a small background information. And now we are 20 years in the future, and we kind of lost the war against the aliens. So, like, humanity lost the war against the aliens. And that's more or less the setting.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And I have one mod installed, just
These
as
guys
a small
make up the
information.
bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
These four icons over the on top of all the characters are a mod, so you don't have to count the health bars. It's like literally the only reason I've installed this mod is because I don't like to count all these health bars and then think, because if I click jump here, you can fire here and then it shows damage 3 to 5, and then you have just health bars, and then like approximately once you get to 8 health bars or so, like the enemies have 8 health bars, it's just annoying to count them. So
moving to designated position.
How much health does this guy now have? And so on and so forth.
Roger that.
And yeah. Okay, so you will
Moving out.
sprint there, and let's smack you.
Headed there now.
There, and use you
On my way.
there, and leave you
On
there.
Overwatch.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Okay, they don't move. So that's good, I guess. Let's run
Rolling
here.
out.
There, Slick. By the way, Slick and Bullseye are two characters I've already had in my previous playthrough, so that's why they already have like a nickname.
Affirmative. Moving out.
This is the position. Now let's try and get an even better.
Moving on target location.
Okay, good. It might be actually interesting running over there. Let's leave at that for the moment. You can't run quite this far. Let's smack you over
Moving
there.
out.
So let's explain a little bit more actually. So you have like these two arrows. So your two actions, so you can like move inside the blue corridor here, like the blue area, sorry. And this will use one action, like one of these two arrows, and if you run up to the yellow thing, you use both of your two action arrows.
Closing on
And
target position
once
now.
you run, you can take another action, like for example, like if you only use one, obviously you can use the second action. That's for example, shooting your weapon, going into Overwatch. That's like shooting once they move. Hunkering down for increased defense, or using an item would be throwing a grenade in this case. Or obviously you could move a second time. But you cannot first shoot and then move. That's not quite. If you use a grenade or shoot or Overwatch, you end your turn anyway, so there's no point in doing that before you're actually ready to do that. Let's hope they
The
don't.
Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether
Okay,
to
that's
chalk it up
bad.
to training or stricter mind control.
Well, bad. It's not necessarily bad, but we know where they are, and because we know where they are, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to run back.
On the move.
This way. Once we engage these three guys, these three won't be triggered. And because I've used both action points on this guy, I'm not going to engage this turn, but next. Overwatch just be on standby.
Roger, I've got my eye on it.
And then next turn we are ready to engage, so I will set up.
Moving to Overwatch. To Overwatch. Roger, I got my eyes on.
You will kill. Let's go for the one in the center with the lowest percentage. Hit percentage. And you miss, obviously. Beautiful, 69% miss.
Shot failed to connect.
And by what we are first concealed, and now once we open fire, they know we are here. They will start reacting to us. Obviously. And it seems to be... Oh god, no.
I got nothing.
3. Okay, like we...
Target
Only
neutralized.
1 kill. What the fuck? That's like really bad. Usually you kill 2 and we have one at the and Slick is on a flying position. Okay, great, she's dead. That's bad. That's really bad. I know.
What? No! What's happening? No!
Why are
this
you
isn't right.
panicking?
This isn't right!
It's like literally the first person to die only. Wait, that's starting. That's like really bad. You're panicking in a terrible position, and you were hit in a fucking full cover. That's like full cover, by the way. That's like half, like an entire shield, and half a shield gives you 40% evasion, like 40% defense stats, and 20% defense stats. You'll see that here. High cover 40%. Same goes for them. So this gun just hit ridiculously good. Like ridiculously low percentage shot. I would actually don't like the idea of doing anything here. Actually, I want to move her somewhere. Let's go and move.
Good copy. Moving on
Morel
target.
here.
Boom!
No! Let's click. Okay, this was actually a good misclick. That's fine by me. That's really fine by me. Okay, so I just clicked twice onto the grenade and it launched it where I wanted it to go, so that's beautiful. I kind of want to run it up here and use another grenade and be trooper. Then bulls will probably die and that's bad. Can you see him? Yeah, so yeah, let's
Roger
move
that.
back there. And low percentage shot, but whatever. Let's see. Okay.
Shot wide. Incoming fire.
Okay, now let's hope that you're back to your senses. Yes, you are very good. And you're in a flanking position. Great. I like you. Yeah, let's.
Position
let's
confirmed.
stop you here. Just if you missed, you're not completely screwed. It's 74%. Well done.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay, so we lost one. That's very bad, and I really wanted to, without losing anyone. Like at least in the first mission, obviously you will lose some people later on. it's possible to
Closing on
win
target
without
position
losing
now.
anyone. But let's just say
Got it covered. Scanning.
it would be better, obviously. Okay, let's have a look. You have still 2 rounds, like 2 times shooting in there. That's fine by me. Let's go
Heading out.
there. So we know now that the second group of enemies is here, and I want to engage them at the best possible in the best possible situation, and that will be for us with full ammunition.
Moving
Well,
out.
full ammunition is not really that big of an issue, but still on our terms.
Position
So
confirmed.
you should be still not triggering them. Good, so that means you can move up. Can you move up here actually? I'm not sure. Let's just move you. Yeah, well, let's move you here and hope that this is still good enough. Good, that's good. And that's good.
I'm on it. Come get some.
So now we can trigger them by running here,
Rolling.
I assume. Okay, good. Now come closer. It would be best if we killed the admin office, but this... Oh, you can... Oh, that's bad. Okay,
Roger that.
let's have a look. Probably outside of grenade range. Yeah, that's very bad. But you didn't. Okay, this is a terrible misplay on my part.
Heading out.
You have a grenade. But you don't reach that far. So 40% on you, that's bad. Get down now. 27% of terrible. Just terrible. Okay. Well then, let's see the best percentage of 41 on the admin officer from here. Okay, good, solid a hit. That's good, that's very good. Now let's look. You have 27% on the officer, and you have 27% as well on the officer. I'd like to use your grenade. Same goes for the other girl. So, and both chances out of range. Yeah. In that case, I just go for low percentage shot twice.
Missed. Draining ammo fast.
Oh, let's move you. You could actually flank us, it seems. You know, let's go for all of us.
Scanning.
Okay, that's bad. Everybody gets a bonus on shooting her, that's bad. So luckily
I
he
can't
missed.
move.
The other officer is obviously the most dangerous. Oh, a shame. If you hit that would be great.
Adjusting sights.
Exactly because of that. Okay, that's a flanking shot and he missed. That's really good for us. This is no luck. We were unlucky. We were unlucky in the beginning where we lost Slick immediately. And now we're quite lucky because this should have been a kill. For them, obviously. I presume, let's go. You have a grenade and you have a grenade, so moving to this position has to be grenadable. This has to be grenadable. This is like a flanking shot for both dudes. This should be a flanking shot for that dude. We have to kill like all three in this turn. It's like the plan. One grenade on you, and two good flanking shots on this guy, on this guy. One on this guy. So I assume this here is a good shot. Up here we should be able to flank this guy. You will run up. How much is missing? Just put more or less 2 squares. I think this is good enough.
That's affirmative.
I think this is good. Yeah, that's good enough. Good. Okay.
Grenade out.
So the officer is dead. That's great. about this guy here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
85% on you hit. Beautiful.
Enemy destroyed. Gonna need to reload soon.
Just you. That's the best course of action for you, my dear. How much is missing with grenades? Not a lot, so we go with grenade.
Closing on target position now.
He might survive because grenades saying
Get ready for a surprise.
they deal between 3 and 4 damage, so there's a chance that he will survive. There he didn't survive, that's bad for us. And Valer is flanked. Okay, we are so ridiculously
Incoming fire!
lucky.
We're repositioning on us.
It's like ridiculous. She should be dead by now. Okay, so you go there.
Moving to designated position.
You go there.
Roger that.
You go and take the shot here. Okay, it would be only 3 damage. Luckily, I already
Enemies
received
down.
a grenade.
Guns dry.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15,
Okay, this
we have
was
a
really
limited
not a
window
good.
to act
That's
before
really not a
Advent
good
responds.
mission on
We
my
need to
part.
get those charges planted on the double. -15, rendezvous
That
with
was
the
a
extraction
really
point.
bad play. God darn it, eh?
Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Maybe I just need some warm. Just some warm. Because yeah, it's okay-ish, but actually it's terrible. That was so bad. But anyways, we're now flying back to base. There we will get some more introductions. That's really good. Okay, the loading screen is a bit longer than I actually anticipated. There we go. So we will land now at our home base, the Vanilla. V2A. Cyclone. Just cyclone. Promote these guys just a bit later. Let's have a look. Let's go for
Commander, to the research labs.
Why not? Let's go with all the introductions out of the
Impressive,
way.
isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So, okay, that's like more or less the small thing that we missed because we didn't play the tutorial mission. So there you do lose one character, and you cannot not lose it. But yeah, so actually let's have a look here. No, not this one. Okay, no, in that case, yes, leave
I have to
race.
admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger. Every
Okay.
decision,
So there's the
every development is of the
markers. There
utmost
we
importance.
go.
There's no room for mistakes here.
For most of our soldiers, the living quarters on board the Avenger are a step up from the conditions they've had to live with on the ground.
Okay, so there's just a small thing. No, that's okay. Actually, I can't find it here. XCOM archives. Anyway, so the small
Commander to engineering.
Yes, give me just a second, okay? The thing that we kind of skipped over is in the Operation Gate Crash that we saw in the in the cinematic in the very beginning, is where the group, like the resistance here, the XCOM group, went out and rescued
There's been plenty of gripes
the
about my
commander
flying,
from
but I don't see anybody else stepping
alien
up
facility
other
where
than
we
the
were in a
autopilot.
stasis suit, and in the stasis suit, well, from the stasis suit, they kind of got us out there to now lead the resistance, and that's more or less like the background story that we kind of skipped over, and I'm somewhat feel it's a bit sad that we couldn't see like the other cinematics of removing the chip that we had in our brain. But anyways, so yeah, let's jump into
Commander?
research and select a new research, and we will go for
I do
modular
find
weapons.
that area of research to be among the more intriguing.
And then engineering. Let's go and have an introduction here.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
So that's where we create our really sick improvements and stuff.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here.
Yes, so I guess
for the
we
first
will
time in
leave
a
it
long
at
time,
this one
we're
here
actually a threat to the
for the
aliens,
first
and they know
episode.
it.
I hope you enjoyed it,
Now we
and
just
I
have to
hope
make
you
all
will
those
be
people
looking
in the
forward to the
colonies
next
remember
episode.
what we're fighting
So,
for.
thanks very much for watching.
My father
and
didn't
until
die
next
so we
time,
could become a race
Spaceship
of cowering
signing
test
out.
subjects for the aliens to toy with. We just have to get the people's attention.